Maboomba! Hello! I don't know why I made that noise. This is stupid. Anyway, December 31st, 2017 to February 8th, 2018. Let's go ahead and see what this is about. Oh, I used a back cover for one. This is when I first started doing, I guess, shortly around the time I started doing Red Room. And I finally decided to use Turbo as a face for that series. Turbo I actually created in 2015. I was going to create a mobile game where it's going to be a vertical platformer, but that never came to be. But his color scheme is actually thanks to an old voting poll I did back in 2015, back when I still had, like, the peak of Gothic Slender Man following. Obviously, those days are over. But anyway, there's a city world, I guess? I don't know what's going on here. Looks kind of neat, though. There's a lot going on here. Obviously, I had a vision. There's that guy I saw at the end of, like, the other Sketchpad. What is he? What's he about? Obviously, I wanted to do something with him, but I never did. Who is this man? There's me in a very poorly drawn rubber hose style. I love drawing rubber hose stuff. Honestly, I think that's just a more cartoony Airman from Mega Man 2. I could be wrong. Maybe I was trying to create something original. But he really just looks like Airman. Look at his faces. Oh yeah, these are concepts for Void's faces. Void's faces, or at least I was going to make more masks that had different expressions. And this one obviously is his happy one, but he was going to have other expressions as well. He's going to have sad, angry. What was that? There's confused and slender. Very interesting. I think this is just when I was starting to make that mask. Oh, or right when I made it. Wait just a minute. Wait just a damn minute. Aw, I like this guy. I thought of this guy in 2015. I guess I drew him again. He's meant to be like a cat-dog hybrid toaster. I was also thinking of an idea of a game with him. I have all these ideas for games. I should finally start fucking learning how to do game development. Hey, it's you! Is it now? There is a candle guy. Ooh, I think the idea is this is supposed to be a villain that's already taken over the world, and now he just doesn't really know what to do with it, and that's his little henchman. Oh, snivelly looking character. Fill the gap. You know what, folks? I don't know. Fucking fill the gap. But what is this gay man's head? Maybe he's not supposed to have a head. Maybe I just got lazy. I don't know. Here's a design. I guess I didn't like this design because I put Nope on the bottom, or maybe that's her name. Maybe her name is Nope. I did make a character years ago, like over a decade ago, in 2011, whose name was originally No. Like, that was their name, so I wouldn't be too far off, but I highly doubt it. I think I just wasn't satisfied with that design. As much as I'm not really satisfied with this guy either. He's kind of a generic monster. More attempts at drawing Alice's figure. And finally, I was appreciating the thick. I was leaving my prude era. Danger Dolan. I think that's just me. It's literally just me. There's, oh yeah, I was still thinking of Warner Brothers Kingdom Hearts at this point. You know what? There's so much I should just do. There's so many of these things I still think about. I don't want these things to be haunting me to the day I die. I should just do them. Oh, there's more. If you saw in the last, I think it was the last video anyway, there was like a YouTuber fighter I was making sketches for, and they're super mega, and the three on the right were going to be just icons from different Let's Players. So this is Jacksepticeye with the eyeball, Markiplier with Tiny Box Tim, and PewDiePie with Stefano. Nowadays, I probably just, I don't know what I'd do actually. My friends, I put a post on Facebook with my personal friends and family, asking like, hey, like this post if you want me to draw you. This is one of them. There's another. Here's a demon named Ifrit. Still like his, I feel like I could do more with the design. He should be a little more hunched over, maybe bigger and bulkier, like cartoonishly. That's personally what I would do now. I still like this guy though. Goddamn, another character I wish I did more with. starting to realize how awful I am. Lust. Obviously, this is meant to be based on the 7 deadly sins. This is lust. I think that's a penis monster, but it looks vague enough that you wouldn't be able to get me in trouble. Got no idea what these are supposed to be. We got like a guy in a can. I think that's meant to be like toxic waste, and the barrel sentient, and this like a 3-legged character? Unless that's not a leg. Uh-oh, whoa, gulp. Like, I gulp. I think these are meant to be some demon characters. Oh, I took Heartburn from my Ben 10 sketches and made him original. And then there is Gingivitis and 2 more. I kind of like these guys. Especially Gingivitis. Luigi the radioactive chihuahua? He was going to be radioactive at one point? I mean, I guess so. I suppose he would have been radioactive. There's another sketch of him, more close up. Nowadays, his teeth wouldn't be as crazy. Cool for illustrations, bad for animation. Whoa, look at this guy. I have no idea what this is about. Look at this fella. Look at him. Bask in his glory. This guy isn't too interesting, but I'm going to show him off anyway. Just in case I look back at this video and change my mind and be like, that's actually genius. Big Ronnie? Who the fuck is Big Ronnie? Who the fuck is Big Ronnie? This looks like a fucking bootleg version of Boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. Or, no. You know that cartoon Rob Dyrdek tried to make? It looks like that, but with like a Kids Next Door head. There I go again, making more sketches for that cartoon platform fighter that never came to be. There's a Lego man. A crazy Lego man. I think he's not unique enough to really do much with. This is just awful. That is awful. Was I trying to reimagine Ultra Z? That is awful. Just awful. I get it. I was trying to do something unique with his style to make him look less like a Danny Phantom ripoff. But this is just awful. Now that there is a physical embodiment of animation as a whole. As you see, his limbs, his body, his head, and everything, they're all based on different types of animation. You got like a rubber hose arm, a 2000s arm. It looks kind of like Diamond Head's arm from Ben 10. There's like an anime arm where it's more realistic. And he's got different types of legs. He's got a stick figure hand. Maybe he was supposed to be the final boss of that platform fighter I was gonna make. Maybe his... You know what? Yeah, I remember. This guy's name was Animation Error. There's a very goopy, droopy Slender Man. Look at that. Goopy, droopy Slender Man. He's gonna tickle you. That's what he does. You grab a paper and he says, "Hey, you, me, Mister, why are you doing that?" And then he tickles you. You did this. You did this, you motherfucker. What did I do? Turn you into goop? Well, not my problem. Okay. This guy was originally going to be a Fearling that would appear in Alice Darkson. But he never appeared inside the series. Obviously, this is the point in time when I decided to use fears as names. I think that's a fear name, by the way. Pacreso. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, I reused this guy and altered his design as the guy from the big purple slug-looking dude from my animated short, God, You're Pathetic. This was the inspiration for that. Except I made him look more simplistic. Did I keep the fucking mouth on his back? I can't remember. No, there were a bunch of holes. Just a bunch of holes, I think, right? Yeah. But anyway, this is the sketch where that came from. He was originally going to be a Fearling in Alice Darkson until I just decided to change his purpose and everything else. I still remember how this guy would have worked. He would have had like acid come out of here. He would have inflated his neck to shoot acid out, and they would have tried to eat people through this mouth. There's a lot of anatomy practices. You are fucking Akumu. Yeah, they're originally going to be called Akumus, not Fearlings, because I was still a little bit of a frickin' weeb, as you can tell from this Pop Team Epic reference. Not sure who this is. Here's a character, his name is Kragma, or Kargma, I should say. I kinda like him. I feel like he could use a little more detail, maybe like something coming out of his head around this area. Maybe like a little, like flames just coming upwards. Maybe his flame should be more intense. Kinda like him though. This is Chestnut. This is when I was still developing channel switchers. I wasn't deciding whether or not it was going to be a platform fighter series. Still has yet to come to be. This is another attempt to make his design. I'm not really a big fan of him personally. You really want to date this video? This is a Do You Know the Way reference with Tug.
Do you know the way to Hotel Room 103?
This is, I guess, an idea of like what if Ben turned into like an Urkin. His name is Zap. Not sure what his powers would have been. It's just Roger. It's just Roger from American Dad. Ben just turns into Roger. Or what's it called? Alcoholer? Oh, Stan. This was an attempt to redesign Eclipse and Shade. I gave her shorter hair here. Like I said, this is long before the short stack thing even came to be. Shade, of course, hasn't changed that much. This is more or less how I draw him. I guess I should go back to the other page. Eclipse and Shade were originally going to be in a webcomic called Bloody Madness that came like 4 years prior from this image. It never got completed, and the state of it then, I'll have to do a whole video on that one, but it was just awful. And this was the main character. His name is Karthek Slickon, and he doesn't look like this inside the original sketch, and, well, the original 2014 webcomic, and he probably would look a lot different now, I'd be willing to bet. So, I guess this is me trying to redesign all of those characters, which, ironically enough, I have redesigned Mika Siren, like last year, not too long ago, a couple months back. There's Eddie in his little book. Skull Candy. I guess this guy was literally going to be made out of candy and look like skulls. Not sure. Kinda like him though. I guess these are Tug's relatives, I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. There's an ostrich, there's a toucan with no legs, there's two penguins of the same idea but varying heights. Had this brief idea for a karting game. It was more like Wacky Races, like instead of having like characters in like the same kind of cart, and they would just have varying weights, they would all have their own vehicles, and this was Dr. Frankenstein's. It was going to be Halloween based. I still kind of like Dr. Frankenstein here. I think it's a cool design. I think this was an attempt to redesign Ishi Tatakai. We were getting there. Of course, this design was a little more forgettable. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this? I like how he drew his eyes. He's got very beautiful eyes. But who the hell's that? I don't know. Don't ask me. What do you think I know? You think I drew this? Oh yeah, but I don't know. Portal. Or that thing. Night Owls. I guess I had the idea for a project involving like nighttime stuff, and this dude here, I'm not exactly sure what his whole deal is about. But with that, that is the end of this. Oh no, it's not. We got Arnold. Look at Arnold. Everyone say hi to Arnold. Now watch as I crush him into existence. Out of existence, I should say. There he goes. He's dead. You're never going to see him again. This one really wasn't that interesting either. I'm glad this episode was a little shorter. It's going to make it easier to edit in comparison to like the fucking over 1 hour long Ben 10 video. God damn, that thing's going to be a beast to edit. But at the same time, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope your day's beautiful, and hope it gets even more beautiful. Your connection will be strange.